Hey, I'm Mark Walters. I'm sitting here with Troy Duffy and Norman Reedus from BOONDOCK Saints II, All Saints Day, which is totally badass.
Sweet.
Troy, I was telling you this last night. This delivers on every level. It's just exactly what the fans want. I mean, obviously, with the crowd reaction last night, everybody seemed to just love the hell out of it.
That was unbelievable, man. We got a lot of love from Dallas last night.
Awesome.
10 years later, coming back, doing this again, how did it feel that first day on the set?
Man, that was, you know, the only difference between 1 and 2 is we had a fan base this time. We knew who we were making it for. So there was a lot of fear and pressure, but for some reason with us, that helps us, I think, make movies, because these guys, like, you know, Norman will be like, well, we didn't get that location? Screw that guy. Let's go shoot it over there. Like, there's no, like, you know, let's all commiserate and figure out how we're going to, you know, move a cup of tea from over here to over there. Everybody was just like, let's do it, you know. And when you have actors like that and a crew like that, because the crew also returned to Boondock 2, when you have the same folks, it's like, you know, it's like going back with your family. It's like a family reunion, you know.
And this is one of the few times I can think of where we've seen a sequel where just about everybody is back, you know, and it really kind of gives it that symmetry there of feeling like it's a whole family putting this thing together.
Yeah, I mean, some guys we just couldn't live without. I mean, I know we killed Rocco in the first one, but he's back.
Cat's back.
Cat's back. There's a bunch of stuff, man. There's a bunch of, I mean, how many times you go to the movie theater, pay your $10 and actually have a great time at the movies, you know? That's what we did from day one. We figured we're going to make a movie we'd pay $10 to go see and not feel like we got ripped off.
Right. Right. Norman coming back and playing Murphy again after 10 years, did you just fall right back into it? Was this something that...
jumped right back in. I mean, Troy's, he's a very safe director to work with in a way that he makes you feel comfortable, you know, so jumping back in, I knew I was in good hands, and, you know, being back with Sean and doing it again, I was over the moon. You know?
And I mean, out of all that, you've worked on a lot of different incredible films. Have you ever seen any kind of fan response on anything else you've done other than Boondock Saints?
Never. I've never, you can even combine all the other films. It still doesn't equal Boondock fans.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Pretty amazing.
Boondock fans are a randy lot. You know, we've been talking about that today. They even protect the film. You know, have you ever seen, like, on the internet, somebody says something bad about Boondock, and then there's all these Boondock fans comment after that, like, screw you, man.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to comment on, I saw overnight, I know everybody always brings this up to you, but last night, I thought Sean said something which I thought was really interesting. He pointed out the fact that at no point in time when they were making that documentary did they ever talk to any of the actors. And just from my experience in talking to you, Troy, last night, you're an extremely personable guy. So I think it's very fair to say that that documentary does not portray you in a fair light.
Yeah, you know, I think that a couple of old friends of mine decided they wanted to do something sensationalistic and try to. Frankly, I think they were trying to make money that way. Hope they did. But unfortunately, I mean, to me, the biggest tragedy about that documentary is that they have that story of all of us going and doing this magical thing. They have all the things that we did right, too. I mean, all you really saw was me pretty much acting like an asshole. But they have the story of all the good decisions we made, you know, and all the things that went right for us. And they chose not to tell that part of the tale, for what I'm sure are creative reasons.
Now, when you guys came in and did Boondock Saints 2, was there more creative freedom this time around than what you had on the first one, or was it just about the same?
I think creative freedom goes hand in hand with money. We didn't have, we got this much time, this much money, you got to get it done.
Yeah.
You know, one of the reason Boondock 1 and 2 turned out the way they did is because the actors were extremely well prepared. They knew, you know, nobody bullshitted each other. They knew that we had the 1 to 3 takes almost all the time in Boondock 1 and 2. You know, these guys were prepared and they had my back, and they realized we've got this much daylight, this much money to get it done. We got to get this now, and they always stepped up to the plate.
And the enthusiasm is just infectious. You know, it's like everyone's just jazzed to be there. So there's no sort of hang-ups with creative ideas. They just kind of. Everyone's jazzed.
Yeah, I mean, when you got like the wardrobe person putting on your pea coat and going, kick some ass! You know, it's not like you're normal people on this set. It's like everybody's like a bunch of mother hens around you going, all right, come on, this is Boondock. Don't screw around.
Well, I know we're just about out of time. What's up next for you, Troy, and what's up next for you, Norman?
I'm doing The Conspirator, a Robert Redford's film in Savannah, Georgia, about the assassination of Abe Lincoln. Right now, I think I wrap up like the 10th of December.
And I'm hoping to set up my third film. I plan on doing a script that I and my friend Gordon wrote called The Good King. It's a black comedy set in the 1500s.
Nice. And the hot question of the week, I think, is Boondock Saints 3. You know, everybody wants to know if it'll happen. I mean, Norman, is it safe to say you'll be back in a heartbeat?
I would do 10 of these. You gave me their blast.
That was Sean's reaction too. Yeah. Troy?
There's some ideas popping around in there, but it's a daunting task. I'd like to sort of enjoy this while it lasts. You know, I want to see how the Boondock fan base absorbs Boondock. So let's ride this wave into the shore.
Yeah.
And we've left the door open on 3. I got some ideas. That's all I can promise right now. But
I think you guys delivered a hell of a second film. So
thanks
thank you very much.
Thanks, Troy.
And
thanks,
by the way, I couldn't agree with you more. We killed it. We killed it.
Dude.
We rock. We rock.
There you go. Boondock Saints 2. See it, everybody. Don't miss it.